mention, tonight we're making breakfast for dinner. I don't know about you guys, but we love to do that sometimes here at the house. So we're gonna make a ham and cheese egg nest recipe. There's a couple steps there for you. So the first one, we're gonna go ahead and get started. The two ingredients, in case you're wondering, from Tastefully Simple are seasoned salt and spinach and herb. So two popular ones in our lineup. The first thing we're gonna do is make the bottom of the nest, which are made from hash browns, some butter, some spinach and herb, and all of those goodness. So go ahead and take a watch or a look here at what we're doing. First thing you gotta do is spray these pans with some cooking spray so it doesn't stick. You don't wanna do it too thick, so no blow-ups, just some quick spraying. This should give you about 12, but sometimes it makes a little more, depending on how big your muffin pans are. So we have that step done. Next step is to preheat the oven to 425. I've already done that, so it's ready to go. And I melted 3 tablespoons of butter here for us to use. And we're gonna put in a tablespoon of spinach and herb. So I have that going in over here. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is start by adding our hash browns to our big bowl over here. So I'm gonna dump those. These are the shredded kind you get in the freezer section at the grocery store. So make sure you don't get the ones that come in diced little cubes. That's not gonna work for this recipe. These are the shredded ones that come in these, like, they look like potato sticks almost. Okay, and you wanna make sure you don't have any big clumps. You break it up with your hands. It's a fun one to have the kids get involved with if you're looking for something hands-on. All right, so you have your hash browns. You have a cup of shredded cheddar cheese. That's gonna go in there. You're going to do a teaspoon of seasoned salt. Who doesn't love that? Okay, so seasoned salt's going in. And then we have our butter and our spinach and herb. I'm just kind of giving a little whisk to. And you're actually just going to pour this down over. So kind of just drizzle it all in. Make sure you get all of it out. You're going to need it to give a good coating to what you have in here. Okay, so then you're just stirring this up. So you're trying to get that butter and the cheese and the hash browns all stirred up really, really well. So they're all well coated. This is gonna make the bottom of the nest. I would tell you, if you feel as you're doing this that you don't have enough liquid to make it stick, you can always add more butter and drizzle it down over, okay? All right, so we have this mixed up here. All right, then what you're gonna do is take your muffin pan and you're just gonna reach in, that's why I have gloves on, and get some of this and essentially just put it into the bottom of the muffin pan, okay? Maybe use your fingers to spread it out so you have a little hole in the middle. Just using your fingers. Making a little hole there, because what's going to go into the center of this is your egg, cheese, and ham mixture. So you don't want to overflow it, and you do realize it'll bake down a little bit. There's this little clump of spinach and herb. Okay, so it will actually go into the oven looking like this for about 10 minutes until it comes out lightly golden brown. Now, thanks to the magic of TV, we've done a little of this for us. So I'm going to set this aside for now. And I'm going to show you what this looks like when they come out. So you can kind of see these here. They've kind of sunk down. They're a little golden brown. We're going to start the next part of the recipe now, which would be the filling. Okay. So when they've come out of the oven, make sure you leave it on top of the stove so you don't burn your counter there. And we have the eggs that are here that I'm going to start to whisk up for you. And then we have some other ingredients to add. So let me just grab a new whisk, which I should have done already. I apologize. So here we go, giving eggs a good whisk. I always do the eggs first, that way if there's a shell or a problem, I can catch it before everything else is dropped into the bowl. All right, so those look pretty good. So the filling is made with eggs, milk, going right in there. Ham, if you're wondering where I got this beautiful diced ham, most of the time you can go in the meat section and find it right next to the cooked hams that will be out for Easter, or some stores have it in the bacon section. So ham's going in. Okay. We we have another half tablespoon of spinach and herb. So we'll go about halfway on that. And another teaspoon of seasoned salt. Okay, so we have our eggs, our milk, our seasoned salt, and our spinach and herb. So we're just gonna get that whisked up here. This might be a good recipe for you guys to hold on to after Easter. I don't know about you, but we tend to make the ham, eat the ham, and then have lots of leftover ham. So this would be a great way to use up all that leftover ham you have at your house after Easter. Okay, then what you're gonna do, guys, is take a measuring cup, doesn't really matter which one, you're just gonna dip in like this and try to get a little bit of each of the mixture. And this is cooled off nicely now. And I'm just gonna pour this in. See how I'm doing that there? This happens to be about 1/4 of a cup. Again, it will depend on the size of your muffin tin and how much your egg cups settle down. Okay, so we have those done. I'll keep doing more of them, but for the sake of television, I'll just show you the next step. The next thing you're gonna do is take the remaining shredded cheddar cheese that you have and lightly just sprinkle some on. So you can just take the bag and just lightly sprinkle some right on the top, just like I'm doing here. Okay, just like that. Then they're gonna go in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes until it's all cooked through and golden brown. Quick tip for you, you can certainly make these ahead of time and keep them in the freezer and then take them out and just pop them in the microwave for a minute or two if you're looking for a quick breakfast during the week or even a quick lunch. So these are definitely one of those things that keep well in the freezer. Once you've made them, you can have them at a later time. So I'm gonna put these in the oven. They're gonna cook again for about 15 to 20 minutes. And then I'll post a photo a little bit later on of the finished product and a link to the recipe in case you're curious. So thanks for tuning in tonight. Again, this was ham and cheese egg nests, and it's one of our favorite Tastefully Simple breakfast for dinner recipes. Have a great night, everyone. See ya.